Hi everybody, welcome back to Popping Pumpkins. Today we'll be making dum Baingan, which is actually a vegan eggplant or brinjal curry. Now this is a very interesting recipe according to me because the brinjal is cooked in an interesting mix of all the Indian masalas and spices. So let's see how it turns out. So for the ingredients, we'll be requiring some spices like cinnamon, cardamom, cloves and bay leaves, some ginger garlic paste, some cumin seeds, some dried red chilies, some finely chopped coriander leaves, about 1/4 of a coconut which I have cut into small pieces here, one full big piece of brinjal which I've cut into medium-sized cubes and I have soaked it in some lemon water to prevent it from browning, and some tomatoes and onions. The exact measurements of the ingredients you will find in the Popping Pumpkins blog, the link of which is in the description box down below. Now in a blender, I'm taking the onions and tomatoes, the coconut pieces, the spices, the cumin seeds, the dried red chilies, and finally the ginger garlic paste. Once all the ingredients are added in, I'm blending it into a fine paste. The fine paste is called the masala, which we will be using for making the curry. So first let's begin to cook the brinjal. In a hot pan, I'm taking some oil and to this I'm adding the cut brinjal pieces. I'll be sauteing them for a while, for about 3 minutes approximately on medium flame until they begin to turn soft and spongy. We do not want to be overcooking them because we will anyways have to cook them later on in the masala. So once they start turning golden in color, we will transfer the pieces into a separate bowl and keep it aside. Once this is done, we can now start cooking the masala. So to cook the masala, I am taking some oil in a hot pan to which I am adding the blended masala paste. Now let's mix the masala and the oil together and let's begin to cook it in medium to high flame for about 10 minutes. When it begins to cook, you will see that the masala will begin to splutter. So we can just close the lid at this point of time and cook it for about 10 minutes. The masala appears to have cooked by now as it has become a thick paste and is separating from the oil. So to make it into a gravy consistency, I'm adding about half a cup of water and mixing it well. Now to this, let's go ahead and add the brinjal pieces that we had partially cooked previously. And let's mix it up well into the gravy. We can add a little bit of turmeric powder at this point of time and salt to taste and mix it well. Now to allow the brinjal pieces to take up all the flavors and cook completely, let us just close the lid and let it cook for about 5 more minutes. The brinjal appears to have cooked, so let's give it a final stir. You can add some extra flavors into the brinjal curry by adding some chopped coriander leaves and mix it up well. The brinjal curry is done. You can now begin to serve it. You can serve it with rice, you can serve it with Indian breads like rotis or any other kind of bread. I hope you liked it. So that was dum Baingan for you and I hope you all enjoyed it. If you like our videos, please do subscribe to our channel because in that way you'll be notified every time a new video comes out. And do not forget to follow me on Instagram and Facebook. And if you have any inputs, please do let us know in the comment section down below. So see you there.